Hey everybody, Brad Reynolds here, hashtag Think Nashville, Think Me, aka Brad. And we're back yet again with another informational video. You see, buyers all the time make a ton of mistakes when they're going to buy a house. And if you mess around too much, it could cost you the home that you have been wanting for so long. So this video today breaks down 5 tips you should avoid for mistakes you could make as a buyer. Mistake number 1 of 5, not getting pre-approved before starting the home buying process. So you start the home buying process, you send a request to somebody like me on Zillow to get out and see places, but you're not approved yet. You don't know what you can afford, you don't know where you want to live, and you don't know what attributes in a house are important to you. So the number 1 way to get around that is to get pre-approved. Now my suggestion is Kevin Kennerson with the Lending Hand team here in Nashville. I've worked with them for years and they are phenomenal. The biggest thing that helps here is this not only makes you a stronger buyer in the eyes of the seller, but it gives you some guidelines, some rails. When you're first looking, you have no clue what you can afford. Once you get pre-approved, you'll know that budget and you can work around it. Mistake number 2, underestimating Nashville's competitive real estate market. Now look, Nashville is a city quickly bursting at the seams. We're one of the most competitive cities in the country. And if you take that for granted, when you get out there, it's going to cost you potentially the house that you want. You're going to want to have your offer strategy, your financing, and your down payment in place before you get that crucial offer in. The reality with this mistake is waiting a day or two could be the difference between you getting your dream home or somebody else moving in. So when you see something you like, move on it. Mistake number 3, overlooking the hidden cost. Everybody knows when they're looking at the house, they know what the price is. That's great. So you can understand the payment, but have an idea what the maintenance might be, what the property taxes are, what the insurance is. Owning a house is an investment. It's not just buying a place, hanging out, selling it years later. You're gonna have to work to make it a good spot to live in, and that requires maintenance and so many other things. So first, you're gonna wanna factor in extra cost when you're looking at your budget. Ask your agent and your lender to give you a full breakdown of your monthly cost and your monthly expenses. What can you expect in the way of things like maintenance? I tend to tell people typically 1% a year of the purchase price is most likely what you'll see in the form of maintenance on your home. Lastly, very important thing, do not max out your budget on the purchase price. When you go to buy a house, the lender's not going to let you spend every money you have. You have to have some money in reserve. And guess what you're going to do with that reserve? You're going to use some of that to maintain your house via maintenance, to pay taxes, to pay insurance, to pay all these things. So make sure you've got a great grasp on that when you go to buy. Mistake number 4, skipping the home inspection. Now this is one I see frequently, but do not do it. When you're going to buy a house, even in a competitive market, do not skip the home inspection. Now here's a couple of tips you could do. You could do a shorter inspection period, giving a seller more time to adjust should you back out. You could do a as-is inspection, meaning you're gonna do one, but you're committing to the seller up front that you're not gonna ask for any repairs. Or you could make sure that you ask for reasonable repairs via the repair request proposal. That's the biggest thing I see with buyers all the time. They get an inspection report back and they go, well, it's noted in the inspection report, I should ask for it. Not necessarily. My experience has been the vast majority of things in almost every inspection report, maybe 80, usually 90, sometimes 95%, are deferred maintenance things, meaning it's a gray area. You could ask for it, you could not. Potentially, they're things that they did not start yesterday. So if you don't do it tomorrow, it's gonna be okay. You've got to decipher and have an agent that can help you understand what to ask for now versus what can you do down the road. That's the big takeaway. And lastly, mistake number 5, not working with an experienced real estate agent. All these other mistakes are things that could be possible for you if you don't work with the right agent. Whenever people initially call me, I say proudly, not arrogantly, but proudly, I've been in the business for 15 years. I've sold well over 400 properties. I have over 405-star reviews for a reason on Zillow. You can Google it. Now, what does that mean? What are you gonna get with me? You're gonna get somebody who knows the market, who knows the building if it's a condo building, who knows the neighborhood if it's a single family house, who knows the process, the cost, the timeline, who has a great lender, great title, and knows almost everything you need to know. And honestly, I'm very honest. If you ask me something I don't know, I'm gonna tell you, that's a great question. I don't know. That's the complete package. That is what you want in an agent. They're your quarterback, your point guard, your pitcher. They're the one on the field leading the team to victory, getting you the best deal. So that's it. That's where this video ends. 5 mistakes that you should not make and quite frankly will not make if you work with me. As always, our contact info is below. We would love to hear from you. We're off to another gangbuster start for the year. And guess what? The market is kind of sideways. Why is that? Well, people trust me. After all this time, I get a lot of repeats and referrals and a lot of new clients, and I would love to be your agent. I'm never too busy. Reach out. Think Nashville, think Brad. See you soon.